Yep. What up? What up? What's up, y'all? Good morning. What's popping? What's cracking? What's good? Almost through the week, y'all. What's up? How y'all feeling this morning? How y'all feeling, man? Happy to see y'all, man. It's good. I see y'all, man. Y'all ready. John Shaft, what up, John Shaft? Wax Dog, what up, bro? What's popping? Juicy Peach, what's up? Zen God, what's up, Danielle? JE, what's up, bro? What's up? Y'all already know what time it is. What's up, Sassy? What's good? Miss Colleen, what's going on, Colleen? How you doing? Miss Deja, what's up? Good to see y'all, man. Y'all ready? We're gonna get into it today again. You know how I do. Lil Mario, what's up? Good to see y'all. Man. All right, here we go again, y'all. Here we go again. We gotta get into it today. Let's talk about it, man. Today I'm gonna be talking about Mr. IRV GOTTI. But according to Twitter, Black Twitter, according to the sisters, the women out here, they are calling this man PERV GOTTI. And you know that Murder Inc. special is on BT. I already went into that. For those that didn't see the particular episode I did on IRV GOTTI pillow talking and talking down on ASHANTI, how he's bitter and mad. I went into that. But now we got to go into it again and give an update, because I said in the episode that it's some things he was saying on Drink Champs that's going to backfire on him, as far as keep going hard on a woman, keep calling her the B word. But now that the BT special has aired, you know, the BT special that he was promoting the whole time, because all this is a front. Mind you, it's not just a front. I went into how he was fronted 300 million. We already know that. He sold Murder Inc. for 100 million. They fronted him 200 million. So that means he owes 200 million. So therefore, he got to pull a lot of stunts to try to make that $200 million back. And he's trying to do it on the strength of ASHANTI. For one, he's mad he can't make no more money with ASHANTI. For two, he's mad ASHANTI don't want no more dealings with him. And for three, he got to use ASHANTI's name to help make some of this money back from BT. And I spoke on all of this, how IRV GOTTI is stuck in the past. He still thinks it's a time where you could just rant and run your mouth and talk down on people, specifically women. He thinks it's that era. And he said some things on that BT documentary, and it got a lot of people pissed off, and they called him PERV GOTTI. Because, in my opinion, he talked too much, and he don't understand it's a different damn time. So we might be about to see a Me Too movement with IRV GOTTI. That's my opinion. It ain't fact. I'm just saying. But now it's starting to look like he bullying ASHANTI, and a lot of people not feeling that. So I'm gonna be talking about IRV GOTTI, aka they call him PERV GOTTI. We gotta talk about that. Also, the voice of FN Mecca. Y'all know I did the special on that yesterday with the fake rapper, artificial intelligence. And a lot of things I said, it's confirmed. And also, shout out to the brother that sent me the clip in the inbox. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get your name wrong, bro. I don't got Instagram open right now, so I will shout you out. But the things I was saying yesterday was 100% correct. I'm going to get into that. I'm also going to get into, we got an update story on the girl, the woman that created the pink sauce. She now got a deal. So we're going to get into that too. That's a positive note. And I'm also going to get into Offset allegedly being blackballed from his record label, Quality Control, the Migos breakup, and all this madness going on. I'm gonna touch on that too. And you know I'm gonna touch on probably some other things. But anyway, good to see y'all. You did. We about to set it off for No Fame Live, episode 251. And it's Thursday, tomorrow Friday. So y'all already know what that means. The weekend right around the corner. But yeah, we're gonna get into it. And y'all know how I do. So let's go. Let's get it. IRV GOTTI, aka Mr. PERV GOTTI. That's what they calling this man. Now, like I said, he is being accused of going a little too far. Not only going too far, right? He told a particular story on national TV of how basically he first had sex with Ashanti. And the way he described the story, it sounded like a narrative of a person that had power and authority that used his power to get into Ashanti drawers. Kind of like people that work, you know, about sexual harassment. And you know how some women feel like when they get harassed at work, you know, by the boss or the CEO, the head, and they don't want to lose their job. Sometimes they go with the flow. But the story that IRV GOTTI told and how he told it and what the story was about, he kind of made himself look like a pervert. And it's a lot of women on his head. Even some dudes are not feeling what he was saying, and he getting a lot of backlash. But that's what he get anyway for talking stupid. And for two, he think it's back in the days. He's still going to BT. We don't watch BT no more. I don't watch that shit. He was better off taking the Murder Inc. special, putting it on Hulu, Netflix, you know, something like that. This clown with the BT because he still think BT means something. This ain't back in the days when you was at Def Jam, bro. This ain't the 106 and Park days no more. But I'm just showing you how IRV GOTTI is stuck in the past, and I told y'all that before. So, like I said, IRV GOTTI, you know, he's always been known to be arrogant. You know, he created a gangster rap persona. Well, a lot of people say he ain't built like that. He not really like that. But that ain't the point. The point is, let's ask the question, why is this man going so hard on Ashanti? A female, for one. For two, a 20-year-old story. For three, IRV, you have not been irrelevant for years, over 10 years. And he keep forget. We're not going to forget that 50 Cent destroyed your career. And you're not going at 50 Cent. You keep going at Ashanti. Ashanti ain't ruined your career, bro. She don't owe you nothing. You need to be mad at 50 Cent. That's my point. You need to be mad at 50. 50 destroyed y'all. Destroyed you. He took all your money. He clowned Ja for singing songs, and 50 started singing songs, but the whole time 50 Cent wanted to steal y'all market, and he did it. That's what put the nail in the coffin of Murder Inc. Ashanti is what kept Murder Inc. afloat. If you want to be honest with you. If you want me to be honest, it was Ashanti's music that kept Murder Inc. afloat. That's why I said, you know, when you forget history, people think they can pop out and just say anything because they think you forgot. And then they understand it's a new generation, right? I'm going to get into that too, pardon me, because I'm still loading up some stuff, right? It's a new generation, so they feel like they could just come out and say whatever they want, and the public going to buy that shit. So you'll see that trend as well. This is the trend you'll see. A lot of people, see, it's gaps in history. Or should I say people try to leave a gap in history. Let's peep game, y'all. Y'all know when social media first popped out on a high level, right? Like Facebook first came out, Instagram. See, I was on all these platforms when they first came out. I'm going to get into that too. I'm just loading up. Y'all don't mind me, right? So I was in the internet. I was on the internet when all this stuff first started. But a lot of people they wasn't on the internet. If y'all remember, it was like a 10-year span where a lot of so-called old heads and people of a certain era wasn't on the internet, man. I don't know that social media stuff. I don't mess with that internet stuff. People were saying that 10 years ago. And you also got a lot of people that have fell off in the mid 2000s, like, you know, from 2009 to like really like 2019. People really just started coming back out. But my point is, it was a gap where a lot of these older people that had their shine already, they was hiding out. They wasn't nowhere to be found, if y'all remember. I'm talking about not only the music game to the streets. A lot of people went missing. Remember, before social media, a lot of people was hiding. They had already fell off. They was looking bad out here. You know, there was a past old story. But since social media became back popping and it went to a new level, a lot of the older heads, they started getting into social media and they started trying to rebrand themselves. And they also felt like it's a younger generation on the internet. So a lot of older people from a certain era felt like they could come to the internet and start remixing stories and remixing history because they feel like people forgot. And they also been using social media to make themselves relevant again. That's what IRV GOTTI is doing. All right. He been missing for about 10 years. So you'll see the trend. It's on you'll see the trend. People that fell off, been nobodies, they found a way to get online and promote themselves again, rebrand themselves. Especially a lot of old heads. You got people that were snitches back in the day. They think people forgot they was a snitch. You know what I'm saying? You got all type of genres is what I'm saying, right? But my point is, IRV GOTTI said some dumb shit, and we about to get into it right now. Now let's check this out. Let's go. Oh, let me remind y'all, this picture with him and Ashanti is at the R. Kelly Chocolate Factory tour. That's where this picture was from. And you see this when Ashanti was a young woman. You know what I'm saying? Young lady. You see that? This is when he was dating her, allegedly. Anyway, let's go. As you see the headline, IRV GOTTI accused of predatory behavior after detailing first kiss with Ashanti. That's a hell of a accusation, ain't it, y'all? They calling that man a perv. Check it out. IRV the PERV GOTTI boasted about sexually preying on Ashanti. See, I'm gonna show y'all all the backlash he got from running his mouth on BT. He thought he was gonna use Ashanti name for clout, but little did he know Ashanti name might be what destroys you. And let's remember that Ashanti just got a star on the Walk of Fame in Hollywood. She just got it. So you know the elite, the powers that be, they are recognizing Ashanti for doing great works. And at the same time, you got IRV GOTTI trying to destroy her works. So I'm pretty sure somebody gonna have something to say about this in the long run. And IRV gonna pay. Know why? Because he's not gonna make that $200 million back. Why he not gonna make it back? Because he rubbing people the wrong way. Therefore, nobody's gonna support him. And a lot of us don't watch BT. How many of y'all watch BT still? Tell the truth. Stop playing. I know a lot of y'all don't watch that shit. Let's be real. People watch VH1 more than BT. People watch Bravo, you know, stuff like that. Women rather watch some type of channel. Nobody watch BT. The BT is a kids channel. But that's why I said he's trying to remix. A lot of these people trying to remix these stories to kids. Because, you know, if you was born 2000 and it's 20, you just 22 years old. You don't know the Ashanti story. You get it? You don't know the Murder Inc. story. So that's why you see the Master P, all these old documentaries. They're trying to rebrand themselves so they can go on tour, get new fans, and, you know, put themselves back on a pedestal. But I ain't finished yet. We about to go through this. I'm going to show y'all the live responses to what the people are saying about IRV GOTTI's behavior and why they calling him PERV GOTTI. All right? So let's go. Y'all send a prayer out for Ashanti because this nigga IRV is obsessed and mad. See? He don't understand that social media would destroy him. He don't understand that the internet is undefeated. That nigga think it's back in the day. He think because his name IRV GOTTI, he gonna get somewhere. This nigga, this ain't you finding Jay-Z and DMX. This ain't them days. This ain't 98, nigga. Check it out. At this point, Ashanti is a victim. This man IRV is a predator, and no one called him out on that gross behavior, basically. You dig? I completely understand why Ashanti didn't want to be part of this. They're basically blaming her for the breakup of Murder Inc. when the reality is IRV's high ass couldn't stay focused on the business. You also got to remember IRV GOTTI blatantly admitted to popping ecstasy pills and getting high at a major level. I also remember at that time back in the day when they was trying to say allegedly that he was fruity, because you used to always see IRV GOTTI getting high and he would be high on ecstasy pills, hugging up. He'll be hugging up with people. But my point is, he was high out of his mind. He also admitted he fell out with J-Lo. So what stupid ass nigga will fall out with Ashanti and J-Lo? You answer me that question. J-Lo don't fuck with him to this day because he was arrogant. But my point is, he admitted he was high on ecstasy. He already admitted that. So this person got a point. Is it because of the e-pills, nigga? Because remember, his wife, he broke up with his wife right before he started messing with Ashanti. But we don't know why his wife left him. But let's continue on. This old news, but this new news right here. Check it out. The way Irv talks about Ashanti makes my stomach turn. Like, nigga, leave that girl alone. Hold up. It don't stop there. I got a few. I could have went on with a whole lot. I know Ashanti chooses to ignore Irv, but I'm going to need her to either clear some shit up or send a lawyer his way. You see? Did you see under that, Irv Gotti? This documentary is the exact reason Ashanti not fucking with you. See? He's getting badged. My point is this. Let me show you about the digital world. A lot of y'all already know. You see? The same people this dumb nigga needed to support him is the same people he pissing off. The women, dummy. You're stupid. He underestimated the fan base of Ashanti. And he also underestimated the new world we in with this feminism, whatever, feminist movements, women sticking together, the Me Too movement. He's a dummy. So let's continue on. They've been cooking him on Black Twitter, as they call it. There needs to be a hefty conversation about Irv Gotti, because in no way should any man be talking about someone the way he's talking about Ashanti, especially when he made it clear. Let me move the banner. I'm also going to show y'all what he said. When she made it clear she wants no part of him. So he's campaigning. You see, but let's keep moving. What Irv Gotti is doing to Ashanti is literally sexual harassment and retaliation. I'm telling you, man, all this gonna be used against him. I just watched the latest Murder Inc. episode, and Ashanti stuff was disgusting. The blame falls on everyone involved because they didn't get a single voice representing Ashanti. It was a hit piece for no reason. Basically, he's talking about the BT special, how nobody was there to represent her on this Murder Inc. doc or whatever you want to call it. You dig? I had no idea Ashanti was being preyed on like this. And the fact that he's being given the space to speak on her like this is unacceptable. They about to come for Irv head. And probably BT gonna cancel him. If Ashanti didn't entertain PERV Gotti's advances, her dream would have gone up in smoke. And she would have been blackballed. And we know that because this petty ass nigga is holding her masters and publishing for ransom for some shit that happened almost 20 years ago. See that? He pissing people off. You also see Ashanti said, I love y'all. Laugh out loud, love y'all. So she was still tapping in with her fans because she see her fans roasting that nigga. You did? They on his head. But Ashanti knows the internet game. You did? Let's go. We are here to send love to Ashanti. No woman should be disrespected in any way, and we stand with her by giving her flowers. See? She got a big... So Irv set itself up for failure. And this stuff is going on, so we don't even know how long that Murder Inc. doc gonna go on. But at the end of the day, I know for a fact he is not recouping that $200 million he owed them so-called white people that financed his ass. He's stupid. And he sold his masters. He sold Murder Inc. for 100. That nigga was desperate. Because don't forget, niggas that ain't make them hits in a long time, they couldn't live on that money forever. But let's get into what this dummy said out his mouth. Let's go. This the story he's telling on national TV. Ashanti's coming to the studio every day, and our friendship and bond is naturally growing. She used to wear these juicy sweats. Y'all know the Juicy Couture sweats. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Long story short, and her ass was looking fat. Her ass was looking great, he said with a laugh. So one day I was like, I'll take you home. She said, bet, cool. Walk her to her front door of her crib. She turned to say goodbye, and I just kissed her and grabbed her ass. He said, it was like, what took you so long? He trying to say she was saying, what took you so long? You see this shit? Showing you a damn fool. Now, like I said, as we see right here, fans quickly pointed out the 10-year age gap between Gotti. They trying to say he was 30, she was 19, 20. But it's not just the age. It's the fact he had the age and he had the power. He was more advanced in the game. And it looks like instead of him shaping and molding her and having her focus on career, you see, he said out of his own mouth, he was ready to start smashing Ashanti. He was ready to start having sex with her. And he said it on TV. And the way he said it and how he moving out here, he looking crazy. So many began labeling Gotti's behavior predatory, as they felt he, as a man inching towards his 30s, aggressively, see, that's the difference, aggressively pursue a woman who was only 19, 20 years old at the time. Though Gotti hasn't responded to the accusations, Twitter had plenty to say about the latest episode of the Murder Inc. story on BT. And I just showed you some of the comments. So therefore, you can see for yourself that IRV GOTTI done hung himself. But this is a specific example of when clout chasing goes wrong. And you trying to get clout off a woman, for one, ain't gonna work. For two, you beefing with a woman ain't gonna work. And he don't understand the new world we living in, that you just can't say anything out your mouth. And I'm on YouTube and I know better than that shit. I can't be out here just saying anything. But IRV GOTTI, he's been out the game for a while. He's not up to date with the social media game. So therefore, he hung himself. And he kind of like incriminated himself. Because guess what? He better pray don't no other woman come out and say he did this to them too. That's what he better pray on. You also see the boxer George Foreman, they throwing more charges on him, trying to say he molested some women in the damn 60s. Man, they coming for dudes right now. But like I said, as you see, now let's look at the difference. It's a grown-ass woman right here. But right here, she was still young. But it's not the fact, because we know for a fact over 18, she was grown. But it's being that he was of a certain stature and a certain power, and he was being aggressive, meaning using his power to intimidate her. And maybe she felt like she had to do what she had to do because she didn't want to lose her career, which was a basic practice in the industry. Also in the industry, a lot of execs, a lot of people of power, they got their pleasure of having their way with particular artists first before they came out. My point is, they would love to catch the artists before they blow up and become big. They try to admire all of them. People forget Tierra Marie was signed to Rockefeller when she was young. People forget that Rihanna was signed to Rockefeller when she was young. Stuff like that. Remember, Beyonce came out when she was young. It was rumored that people, even Wyclef, slept with Beyonce and a lot of others before Jay-Z got with her. Because a lot of them, you know, they like to catch you when they first come in the game. And being that they got power and them girls want to sing and get their career popping, they already know they're going to comply. So even though this happened in the past and Ashanti was grown, it's the arrogance of IRV GOTTI that got him in this trouble. His arrogance and his bullying of Ashanti, making him look real bad out here. And I just showed y'all, they calling that man PERV GOTTI. IRV the Perv. See that? And as you see, someone cut this man's mic off. He is talking crazy, and BT is promoting this shit. Because BT doing anything for clout, because we know that BT don't hold the same weight no more. BT is a children's channel now. You might as well say it's a child's channel, like Nickelodeon. You dig? What y'all think about this? We're gonna get into that. She knew he was married, but was stuck and did what she did. Exactly. And you gotta remember something too. He had just broke up with his wife. He said it. He said it himself out of his mouth. He had just broke up with his wife. You dig? And that's when he started going hard on her. Good question. What happened to Nivea? Another good question. That's right. See, at that time, the early 2000s, all you got to do is do your research. And for those that remember, just think back in your brain. Remember all those young, talented female artists, 702, Nicole Ray, all them new singers was coming out in the early 2000s. And this is when a lot of them rappers was going hard on them R&B girls. That's when they was all into smashing R&B chicks. You got to remember. And they all was trying to smash all of the R&B up-and-coming artists. And a lot of them got done dirty. Their albums didn't come out. They didn't get promoted like they were supposed to. And a lot of them females did get done dirty. That's also part of what R. Kelly was caught up in. You got to remember, R. Kelly was down with all these. They was all together. R. Kelly, Jay-Z, Def Jam, you dig? They was the biggest acts. They all was on tour together. They all hung together. That's why I just showed you this at the R. Kelly Chocolate Factory tour. The same thing Sparkle was trying to do. A lot of chicks was trying to do in the game back then. The only difference from females now that try to get in the game, they ex-strippers, thoughts. But back then, I could say you did have some good women, good girls that was raised correctly, had good voices, fresh out the church with talent, and some of these people were trying to take advantage of them or pimp them out. That's just the facts. Because we know for a fact the rap game pimps do. They pimp men. We know that. They pimp men. They pimp little boys in the rap game. So you know women ain't got a chance. And those executives, Those people in power, they be want to get that, they be want to get it, they be want to be the first to hit, like Ray J said. They want to hit first. So that's why that's where the predatory behavior coming at. You dig? That's right. Yeah, that's it. A lame with money. A lame with money is still a lame. And we got a saying where I'm from. We say it's only icy on the icy nigga. You dig? So if people know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. It don't matter what you got, what you working with. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. You dig? And that's that on that. But as you see, he put himself in a hole now, and he's dealing with a lot of backlash. So guess what? The people that fronted IRV GOTTI that 200 million, now they're going to start panicking because now they don't even know if they're going to recoup this money. He made a bad move. This woman just got a star on a Hollywood Walk of Fame. He don't even know if Hollywood might got something to say about this. We don't know. IRV GOTTI might get found somewhere in somewhere, and they say he had heart problems or something. He might be found somewhere. I'm just telling you. Now you playing with a Hollywood star. You know what I'm saying? But they're going to drain him for all this information. And I'm pretty sure with the energy he keeping, he ain't going to get too far with that. And this is another example why I be trying to show people the world the way shit is now. You got to know how to move different. You can't move like back in the day. This ain't the big t-shirt era, the big fitted cap, big Timberland. This ain't the fucking era. You can't be moving like that no more. When y'all, some of y'all going to get that through your head, man. But anyway, IRV GOTTI gonna learn the hard way. And anyway, he keep forgetting the fact that 50 Cent destroyed y'all. He destroyed you, IRV, but you don't say nothing about 50 Cent. That's why I'm trying to show you how people brush over history. See, to the new generation, they don't know about the 50 Cent Murder Inc. G-Unit beef. So he could come out now and brush that to the side and just get to Ashanti. This is what I'm trying to show you. What a lot of people, that's mostly a lot of people in their 50s be doing this. But my point is this. This is what a lot of people been doing for the past couple of years since social media. You see, they want to tell a story, but they pick over years. They pick over shit. And they just start picking out they'll talk about 2002 and then go to 2012. They skip over all other years. That's what these niggas be doing. So he skipped over the whole G-Unit thing and start talking about Ashanti when 50 Cent destroyed your career. Now understand, it is a Murder Inc. documentary. I'm pretty sure he is going to get into that stuff. But once he get into the 50 Cent stuff, that's going to really destroy him, because I know 50 right now is waiting to troll the shit out of him. 50 is just strategic. He's going to wait till IRV GOTTI start talking that talk. Then you also got to understand Raising Kanan just dropped. So 50 ain't stupid. He know IRV GOTTI is trying to strategically release his Murder Inc. documentary so it can coincide with Raising Kanan Power episodes, so they'll be running concurrent. But watch, I bet you any amount of money. When this documentary get up to the part with the 50 Cent beef, watch 50 Cent start trolling him and go hard on this nigga. Watch. So not only is he going to have to fight the regular trolls, the black woman, the woman in general, he's going to have to fight 50 Cent trolling him. My point is this. IRV GOTTI is not going to make back that $200 million he got fronted. He ain't going to have enough time, and he ain't going to generate enough revenue. He's going to be in a hole. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. What's up, Annette? Latasha Jordan, what's up? Millie, what's up? Millie Rock. Nate the Great, what's up, bro? Yeah, that's my opinion, y'all. You know I be trying to make my little predictions or whatever, but that's what I see. I see it's about to get nasty for him because he don't know how to move. Anyway, I told you, man, that Fame Man was going to do it for you. IRV could have came out, brought another artist out, laid in the cut, invested some money, and just did it. No, he had to be back in front of that camera. He got tired of everybody else getting shine. Swiss, Timberland, they got verses. Hove doing this thing with Babe. You know, everybody from his era was still, you know, kind of still doing their thing. Fat Joe. IRV was feeling a certain type of way. Nori doing this thing. So, you know, IRV had to get back in the limelight because niggas love that fame. But anyway, IRV GOTTI gonna be paying the price. That's my opinion. Anyway, you should have known how to move. Let's go to the next story, y'all. Offset. Offset goes to war for his solo career. He's suing Migos' long-term label, Quality Control Music. Now we got to get into this because there's been rumors that Migos broke up. Migos was the best when they first came out. When they was on the mixtapes, like 2013, and when they made Versace and all of that, that's when they was hot. And remember, they was so hot, Drake had to hop on their track. My point is, they was hot when they was underground. And I knew once they signed that deal, they was going to get watered down. And that's exactly what happened. Also, the Migos haven't really been popping like that no more. I'm going to show you that too. But Offset is considered to be the most one that's popping out the group for real. People are saying he's really the favorite Migo. He's the best one. And we know he keeps himself relevant because of Cardi B as well. You did? They're a power couple. And people feel like some of this has created a lot of hate and tension between the Migos and his record label. Also, it was a beef with the Migos and Lil Baby because Lil Baby is signed to Quality Control. But it was being said that when Lil Baby was, you see Lil Baby blowing up now, he was blowing up. What was said was that the label Quality Control was putting all their money behind Lil Baby, pushing him, and they was putting Migos to the side. So they felt a certain way, even it was to the point a couple years ago where it was said that Lil Baby and his peoples from his 4PF. Long story short, it was said that Lil Baby had tried to get Offset jumped and beat up. They had the video and all of that. So they was on the same label, but they was beefing with each other. Also, I already spoke to y'all about how, which I already know, Quavo ex-girl, Sweetie, soon as she broke up with Quavo, she was walking around dating Lil Baby. Mind you, Lil Baby, Migos, same label. They supposed to be family, but it's a dirty game. So Offset, he has his own solo deal other than the Migos. And Offset did something that was real smart and powerful. This is what I want to show y'all. A while, and I'm going to show you what I've been telling y'all about whack-ass niggas like Meek Mill. For you Meek Mill lovers. I want to show you Offset did a boss move. Now, what Offset did was when he already knew he wanted to go solo, and he realized that after he signed that deal, he basically Offset been peeped that the deal he signed with Migos and Quality Control, he peeped that he got jerked, and it was a bullshit deal. So he already had the smarts to say, when I put out my solo album, I'm going to put that out on another label, and I'm going to buy my rights back so they won't have no power on my future projects. So he took money out of his own pocket and bought himself out a particular part of the deal where he could do his own solo acts. The same thing I told you, if Meek Mill got all that money, all he got to do is buy himself out the deal with Rick Ross. But he's crying and complaining and buying chains. I'm just showing you, bosses do boss shit. It's called, when you get your money back, you buy back your masters. You buy yourself out the deal. Anyway, Offset has put another lawsuit on Quality Control. Now, they had a lawsuit before, but they settled out of court. So now it's a new lawsuit, which was filed in Los Angeles on Tuesday and obtained by the Rolling Stone, claims that as part of Offset's initial contract with Quality Control, the label owned all the rights of any music he made. So I'm showing you this was a pimp deal. Once again, to show you a lot of these rappers don't be getting paid like that. They be finessing numbers and tricking you on social media. I'm going to prove that to you too on this episode. As you see, it was claims, because remember, when they was thirsty fresh out the hood, first of all, let's not forget, let me go back to the real history. First of all, don't get it twisted. Gucci Mane put the Migos together. That was his group. But when he got locked up, he sold them to Quality Control. Young Thug was Gucci Mane's artist. He sold Young Thug because he was locked up that time. Remember, Gucci got locked up. He lost a lot of his acts, and a lot of his acts jumped ship on him. But he had sold Migos, but that was his group originally. Never forget that. Also, don't forget when Gucci Mane a couple years ago was trying to show love to them. He was like, "Damn, I remember when they was wearing fake chains. They wasn't even doing good. I remember them boys was. I'm proud of them boys. Then it came up." And then they try to go against Gucci Mane. Was like, man, that's cap. They had tried to stun on Gucci Mane at one point too. And you also know for people that know music, in that particular song, Gucci Mane threw shots back at him when he said, I get the bag. They get the money, gotta cut it in half. He was talking about them. He was dissing them on the track he did with him. He was talking about how it's three of y'all, but y'all gotta still split that bag up, which proves they wasn't getting a lot of money. But you'll see from this deal, that Quality Control, the label, owned all of the rights to any music he made, plus 50% of all net advances, royalties, his musical compositions, and publishing. They was pimping this boy, pimping Amigos, all in their pockets. These are the type of deals niggas be getting, y'all. So my point is, Offset was smart. Once he got reestablished with Cardi and realized he that dude, Offset came to understand the full ramifications of the deal that he had entered into. He set out to regain control of his solo career. You see, a boss move. Okay, I signed the deal. I was thirsty. Y'all niggas jerked me. Now we're going to get that shit right. I got my money up, nigga. He invested in himself. The two parties finally reached a consensus in January 2021. It was a quiet case. Entering into a confidential settlement. It was a quiet settlement and release agreement in exchange for valuable consideration paid by Offset to Quality Control. According to the suit, the label terminated its agreement with Offset. My point, this is the exact same time where they started pushing Lil Baby. All you gotta do is read their history. 2021, the pandemic was on a certain level. That's why I told you it's most of the rappers that are in position now, they blew up in the pandemic. The Baby, Lil Baby, it was certain Rowdy Rich. Certain rappers blew up in the pandemic. But my point is, as you see, Offset been peak game and he went back to get his rights. And this made them mad because they had to make a payout to Offset. Therefore, they started blackballing his music. Therefore, they started pushing Lil Baby and them a little harder. They was trying to be funny. So that's why I salute Offset, because he understands the game that once you get in a position, you pay your way out the deal. You don't cry like Meek Mill. You don't act like you got all this money and you're doing this and that, but you came and buy yourself out your deal. That means you're a slave. That means your money ain't as long as you say it is, nigga. That's just all it come down to, y'all. Because you can always buy yourself out the deal. You can always buy back your masters. It all depends on how much your money up and how much you want it. However, the suit alleges that Quality Control has become hostile. This is the new suit, the new lawsuit, saying they being hostile, meaning they're being aggressive. And they went so far to demand that Motown list Quality Control as holder ownership. Let me clarify this. He got a separate deal with Motown Records that got nothing to do with Quality Control. But now Quality Control want to put their logo on his new project. Basically, want to get his new project when the whole time they don't got shit to do with his solo career, but they want to still ride his solo career wave. So this is why they're going back to court. Offset ain't trying to hear that. So this is why you see the hostile, Quality Control has become hostile and went so far as to demand that Motown list Quality Control as holding an ownership interest in Offset's new song. So you see, his label is still trying to pimp him and make money off him. They're trying to extort him. That's my opinion. This is a slick extortion. And Offset's new song, and presumably all Offset's future solo recordings, Offset is scheduled to release another new song, Cold with Moneybagg Yo, on Friday. So he's promoting his new album right now. And Quality Control, as you see, they don't want him to blow up. They're trying to slow up his process. They trying to hate on him, but now they realize they can't hate on him. Now they want to push, they want to put his brand. They want him to still push the brand. The same brand that jerked him. He already paid his way out. Y'all don't have nothing to do with my solo career. Only own the rights to the Migos as a group. So he basically, y'all niggas need to get up out of here with that. But they trying to be slick and use slick extortion. So he said, you know what? I'm gonna see you niggas in court. And that's what Offset is doing. And his wife got the bag. But let me show y'all, for those who don't know. This is P from Quality Control. This who Offset got personal beef with. It's two owners. But he's the main head. One of the main heads, P. He's the main one Offset got beef with. He is the main one that, push a Lil Baby. Also, don't forget City Girls with the same label. So you could clearly see they've been pushing City Girls and Lil Baby more than they've been pushing Migos and Offset. You can see that clear as day. All right. But now let's get into the source, because there was some more things taking place on Twitter and your boy did his homework. So let's check this out. This is what Offset said. And when I found this right here, the shares was jumping. I was about to sit there and wait till it went to 6,000. It was just jumping and jumping and jumping because it's trending right now. He said, this new chapter for me is personal. So if we thought it was beef with them and Amigo, because remember, also don't forget, Quavo and Takeoff, the other two members, put out an album called Unc and Few because they're related. Quavo is Takeoff's uncle. They doing their own music without Offset. So, and another thing, people saying, damn, why the fuck Quavo and them ain't helping Offset? Why they leaving them out back? Why they ain't going hard for this nigga? Why they ain't helping them out? Because they not really speaking like that. It also was a fake trend going on where they was trying to say Sweetie was dealing with Offset as well after Quavo. A lot of nonsense going on. But anyway, look, let me show y'all something. And this is what I want to show y'all. Now, first, I'm gonna show y'all is hold up. I want to show y'all Quavo. Now, this is what I want to show y'all about social media, like I was saying earlier. This Quavo, his real page. You see how many likes he got? You see how many shares he got? You see how many comments he got? But you ain't think rappers get low numbers like that, right? You know why? Because Quavo don't got no sauce on his page. Quavo don't got paid subs, paid subscribers, and paid viewership. Now, the views are real because, you know, when you put a video on Twitter, the video going to run all day, so it's going to get views. But look at his actual likes, share. That's like a regular dude, right? Because people ain't really been rocking with the Migos like that. Now, I just showed you Offset. Offset was jumping yesterday. You see that? Almost 20,000 likes. See, we talking this internet politics right now. You see? Likes popping, shares popping off quick. I was watching in real time. Now, let's look at a post Quavo did. Mind you, this is a couple days, this days ago. His shit only got 500 likes. Now, what the hell is 500 likes compared to 20,000? That's the proof that Offset is more beloved than Quavo. But salute the Quavo honcho. I told you that's the real honcho. Anyway, Quavo always wanted to be the head. A lot of people like Quavo, but people always felt like they like Offset better. My point is this. I want to show y'all a track record. You see Quavo posting on Twitter? You can't handle all these P's, nigga. Please just say that, but that ain't the point. Look at the likes. 500. So you see he averages 500 or something likes, 14 comments. Also, he fell out with Sweetie, so Quavo not looking too good right now. But I want to see y'all. Nobody's checking for him right now. You see that? See that? That looked like the average likes one of us would get on. He's a rapper and well known around the world. You see that? Migos are falling off. I don't know what's going on, but you see Quavo, what's going on with Quavo. You see that? This days ago. This a month ago. July 29th, 300 likes, 40 shares, 15 comments. This is Quavo the rapper. But I told you, he don't got no sauce on his page. I told you a lot of these rappers be having sauce on their pages. A lot of these entertainers be capping about their numbers. But Quavo, I give it to him. He ain't cap about his numbers. He like, fuck it. I don't care if I got 300 likes, 40 shares. That's low level for a person known around the world, y'all. Just showing y'all. But this is what happens when you go against the grain. So they started out as a family. Now they ain't where they supposed to be at. And let's check this out also. This what Offset said. Niggas act like I'm the problem. I paid millions to get my rights back, nigga. You blackballed me. I ain't said shit one time, homie. I ain't spoke to you in 2 years. Now I drop his album, basically, and you want to name, you want your name on my credit. Basically, you want the label's name. You want to get clout off my separate project. I paid you money to get off quality control. I signed a deal with Motown. I got a whole nother thing going on, but you still want to ride my wave. This is the slick extortion that is done by the man by the name of P. This who Offset is talking to right here. As you see, he said out his own mouth. This is yesterday. Niggas act like I'm the problem. I paid millions to get my rights back. That's why I said he pulled the boss move. See, they thought they was going to pimp the Migos forever. He thought they was going to pimp Offset. Thought it was just some young, dumb niggas. But once Offset, he said, hold up, man, this deal ain't worth shit. Plus, I got to split the money with 3 different niggas. This ain't no money. So he doing his own thing. And they probably was trying to use slick intimidation moves, so he had to take him to court. But my point is, you see him right here telling this nigga, Nigga, you blackballed me. Nigga said I ain't speak to you in 2 years. So as you see at the bottom, P tried to respond. Let's go on what P had to say. The last lawsuit was filed publicly and dismissed quietly. Let's see how this one go. Been too real for all of this lame shit. Everyone know the real problem. He trying to say Offset is the problem. See that? This how the game go, y'all. This how they play the game. But as you see, I just showed you what Offset said. Basically, they tried to jerk that man with a kitty deal. You know, when you first come out the hood and niggas off you a couple dollars, that million might sound good to split up with 3 people in the beginning. You getting show money, but you got to remember the pandemic slowed all that show money down. Niggas accounts started shrinking, which made some people want to go back and look at their deal. Now you realize that you need that publisher and it ain't looking right. You're like, hold up. So Offset, Ben, he's smart. We got to give him credit. He's smart. He brought himself out of a slave deal. And they mad because they can't make no more money off him. And at the same time, I showed you Quavo and them going down the gutter. See that? He is a rapper. Now, he did have some, the highest likes I seen with Quavo was like 1,500. The most I seen was like 3,000. It was like 3,000. But his average was what you see right here. Mind you, I told you this August 15th. As you see, this is 10 days ago. He only got 500 likes. See that? Another one, almost 600 likes. You see this right here? He was talking positive. We also know people don't like positive talk. If you're going through change today, I'm with you. So he's talking positive. As you see, he only got 300 likes and 40 shares. See that? 15 comments. I get more comments than that. See that? So this how you know, according to the algorithm, that Quavo was falling. He's not hitting like that. And you got to understand one thing. They ain't making no music like that. Then on top of that, Bobby Shmurda came home and signed to Quavo. So if Quavo ain't going nowhere, guess who else ain't going nowhere? Bobby Shmurda. You ain't going nowhere. And let's get to what I was talking about yesterday. Let's talk about this shit right here. For those that didn't see the episode 250, I broke this down yesterday before I saw this video. Once again, salute to the brother that sent me the video. I'm gonna make sure I look your name before I finish. Anyway, check it out, y'all. What's up, Ronnie? Check it out, y'all. This is the man that was doing the voice behind the digital fake ass artificial intelligence rapper. This is the man that did the voice. Everything I said yesterday, this man proved facts of what I was saying. Because I know the game. I keep trying to tell I know the game. And I know the internet game. He said that the 2 dudes hollered at him to record some songs. He said he didn't know what they was going to do with it. He didn't know what was up. Basically, long story short, he said he did the tracks and they ghosted him. Basically, they used him for the track. He said he was going back and forth with them a lot, meaning though they had a good communication. They were working hard together. Then he said, next thing you know, he ain't hear from them no more. They wouldn't answer his calls. They ghosted him. Because I told you, like I said yesterday, I'm going to repeat it again. This is going to be the new wave where you can make music, but you don't need nobody. All you got to do is pay somebody up front. Like I said yesterday, all you got to do is pay somebody. You can pay somebody up front, say, yo, I just need you to do these songs. That's it. Or some situations, some dudes probably going to jerk some people. But my point is, I knew it was a rapper because I told you the voice was real. I heard the track. It was good drill music. It was good music. But he said they ghosted him because I told you, if you a nerd, if you got, say some nerds come together and want to start their own label, you can start a digital label now. And it's not just nerds. This is the new wave. You can start your own digital label. Because this technology crossbreeds with video games. You also got to remember, whether this dude come out or not, they can still put his song on video games. Y'all know about Grand Theft Auto. Y'all know about NBA 2K. They play rap songs on these video games that the kids like. And therefore, the kids will embrace FN Mecca or whatever entity they come with next. This was just a test run. I told y'all that yesterday. But he admitted they used him for his tracks, used him for his songs, and then they ghosted his ass when they signed that big deal with Capitol Records. And he was just going to lay low. But he had to speak out because shit got ugly. You dig? So I just wanted to show y'all that everything I said yesterday was facts. And this man proved it out of his own mouth. So I guess this channel right here, you see Remix God Sway, is where you can go look for him at. I don't know, but you can hear the story for yourself where he said out of his own mouth how they finessed him allegedly, and he didn't know what was going on. But he thought he was a rapper in the studio making tracks. I told you that's all you need is a rapper, and you paid off this program. That's why I told you all the record labels are going to deal with it, because now we can get all the good music, and we don't got to deal with no niggas shooting. We ain't got to deal with no gangbangers. We don't even got to do live shows. Told you it was a test run. It's easy money, quick turnover. They can get any rapper around the world, give them $1,000 to do an album, and that's that. Get out of here. And they can make $1 million off that album in streaming revenue and merch. You see how they were setting it up? Because if FM Mecca was to blow up, now they could put him on t-shirts. They could put him on so many different things and brand him like Dora the Explorer, a cartoon or something. You feel me? Have him on lunch boxes. You dig? It's for the kids, y'all. They've been targeting the kids. Remind you, we grown. We know better. We not into all of that. But it will work on a child, a kid. You got to remember that. And this is how they trying to make music now. They try to make it more friendly. They don't want the thug gangster stuff and all that, because it costs them too much money on the back end, and it's too much of a headache. So there you have it. This man right here admitted how, now, like I said, he could have been with the program and just capping, saying he didn't know what was going on, but he allegedly said he didn't know really what they was going to do, and he got finessed. What's up, Kendall Burgers? Thanks for the donation yesterday, family. Yeah, so he admitted out of his own mouth he got played. And I told y'all it's Revenge of the Nerds. You see, it was some regular ass dudes. If I'm not mistaken, the ones that did this to him was real culture vultures. You dig? Because they used him for nothing and got a big check. And like I said, in my opinion, that's gonna be the new wave. Queen of Detroit, what's up? Where you been at? But that's what I wanted to touch back up on, y'all, to give y'all that update. Now we got another update we got to talk about. Salute to Chef. I think her name is Chef Pie. It's spelled P-I-I. Long story short, y'all remember I was going hard on her. We was going hard on her a couple weeks ago with the pink sauce. And remember, she was selling it out her crib. I was clowning her, not just clowning her, but I'm like, yo, she's trying to get people sick. She created this pink sauce, and one of the ingredients was milk. And you can't put milk in nothing that you don't refrigerate or you have to store. She didn't know about preservatives and how to keep the sauce preserved fresh on the shelf. So we also know that when she started trending on TikTok, her sauce started popping off quick, and she was charging $20. But the Food and Drug Administration pulled up at her crib and had to G-check her, because they like, what you doing selling all this stuff that ain't even approved? But I told y'all it wasn't just about that. I told y'all it was about that she was going too hard on the prices, and you didn't let the powers that be get a cut off the deal. Talking about distribution. And I'm gonna talk about that too with this distribution. You're gonna notice this is a key thing to America. You got to understand when it comes to business. Once you build a brand, I don't care what it is, when it comes time for distributing around the country and around the world, that's when the big fish want to get their cut. Or that's when they're gonna run down on you. That's when you're gonna have to make a decision of what we call selling out, or your shit gonna fail. So I understand that when the FDA ran up in her crib, that was a shakedown. Not only about her using certain ingredients, it was also, you got to get down and lay down now. You got this brand. You think you're going to sit here and make $20 a bottle out your house? No. We need this in the industry so we can make some money off it. But salute to her, because this is a positive story. Now, she has now signed a major deal. She signed a major deal, and they're going to help her distribute her product all across America. She signed a deal with Dave's Gourmet Food Service. And now her product is going to be on every shelf in America. It's going to be online e-commerce, and it's going to be overseas. And the company she got with, they perfected her brand, and now the brand has preservatives in it. It is no longer made with milk and Himalayan salt. My point is, they perfected her brand, and they got it to taste exactly like how she made it, and now she's about to be rich. And I wanted to give my people this example, that this is the example when I was telling y'all about how you pimp the internet. She pimped TikTok. Now she's going to be rich. This is what I wanted to show my people, that you can make it if you take your brand serious. She created a sauce, and now she's about to be rich. If she could do it, anybody could do it. But like I said, Dave's Gourmet and the elite, they want to get paid off this sauce too. So now, being that she's going to be worldwide, guess what's going to happen, y'all? It's going to probably be a stock created off of this brand. You dig? Now, it's going to have to be a warehouse. Warehouse is dedicated to a brand. See, that one little thing is going to create jobs. It's going to create revenue. It's going to create investors. You get it? That's how business works. So this is what I'm trying to show you, how you can use the internet to your advantage, or you can be on here all day playing, doing nothing. This woman got on here and got rich. Now, mind you, a couple of weeks ago, she was the biggest joke, remember? I was like, man, this girl tripping, trying to get people sick with vinegar and milk. But she faced that backlash. But guess what? She used it to her advantage, and she didn't get down, and she kept it pushing. Now, look, a month later, she about to be rich off a sauce that she created. I'm telling you, man, it's ways to get paid out here, y'all. She's going to be paid more than a fucking rapper. She's going to be paid more than a bad bitch. She's going to be rich. And that ain't even talking about when she start getting side deals with Popeyes and start getting certain people to market her brand. She's going to go through the roof. Trust me when I tell you, I know business. And the powers that be know business. That's why they worked that deal with her quick. She about to get paid, y'all. But I had to show the success story, that if she could do it, anybody could do it. So when you online, you ain't got to be playing all day and worried about dumb shit. You can fucking get out here and make some shit happen for yourself. This is what I be talking about. When I be talking about getting these jobs and how you can get a job, take the money from your job so you can re-up on your brand. You can afford the bottles. You can afford your what you need to get. My point is, you can do your own thing out here. This is the new world. I'm showing you the new world. This is the new hustling. This is the new drug dealing. This is the new way to get rich. It's called marketing and branding, creating your own thing. Because remember, in America, it's all about your ideas. It's all about what you can create that nobody else ain't got. What you can do that nobody else can do. And once you can prove that, that's when you can get paid. But when you're doing what everybody else is doing, you ain't going nowhere. So that's why I always specifically go out my way to be different and think different. Just like this pink sauce, that's thinking different. She could have made it a barbecue color, any other color. It might have not even worked. But the pink is the gimmick. And I'm gonna be real, it don't look like no good sauce to me, but it's still a gimmick, and it's gonna sell. And it's gonna attract a lot of women and a lot of girls, little kids, you know, it's gonna sell. Smart, because she made it from scratch, nothing. So that means she took nothing and turned it into something, a lot of money. All right. So I just wanted to show the success story, because like I say, when people be on some dumb shit, I'm gonna speak on it. When they do real stuff and real positive thing, I'm gonna speak on that too. I'm not going to act like I didn't see her sign a deal. You know, I was talking about her sauce, but now she got the bag. I ain't gonna act like I ain't see her get the bag. You feel me? So I'm still gonna come salute her because she stepped her game up. You dig? But a hater ain't even gonna bring it up. See that? So let this be an example that anybody can make it, man. Anybody can make it in America, man. That's what I'm trying to tell people. And when you're worried about racism, who you think might be the number one people buying the sauce? But you stuck on racism. That's why you ain't got no brand. That's why you only trying to sell stuff to one set of people. That's why the businesses you create be failing, because you don't know how to think worldwide. And you're so racist, you don't know who want to help you. See that? I'm showing y'all how racists don't get you nowhere. Fuck somebody want to be racist. How about that? A person being racist ain't no different from somebody want to jack off all day. Who cares? I don't care about nobody racist as long as they ain't violating me. But you should already know that all people ain't racist because you should know people energy. You see a person that don't like you, then you gonna know when they being fake, and you gonna know when they fucking don't like you. Common sense. Everybody ain't the same. But my point is this: you gotta understand business. Business have no color. When you learn that, then you start getting money. But you show me somebody that's racist, I'll show you somebody poor and gonna always be poor the rest of their life, or always gonna be fucking struggling because they don't understand the game. It's about greenbacks. It's about money. America's all about money. Ain't about no fucking color. The color is the game they play to distract dumb people. Color racism is the game they play to distract people that's not about business. Anybody knows in America, I don't care what your shade is, what your background, to make money, you cannot be racist. They learned that back in the day. I already told y'all that. When they had the color over here, the white over here, the white people said, God damn it, we ain't making enough money. These black people outpowering us with this dollar, because they're not spending their money in our fucking stores. So we can't be racist no more, or we got to at least act like we ain't racist, because we need black people to spend money with us. Do you understand the game? That's how all these corporations got more richer when they said, let's all be friends. Civil rights movement made corporations more rich. Do you get it? Because even the powers that be understood that racism wasn't going to get them nowhere. That's why the most racist people in America, they say usually live in the hood or they trailer park trash. Mostly people who are not good in America or not functioning right in society, kind of poor. And they say poor people are the most racist people. That's what they say. All right? Ain't my saying, but that's what they say. Anyway, I just want to show y'all that. Now, let's keep it moving. Something else, another update, y'all. I'm glad you up here, Rondell, because we was talking about this when we did the show. Now, remember, we've been talking about Lil Baby might get indicted. Remember, we spoke about how the district attorney in Atlanta, Fannie Willis, is on these rappers' head. How she on Trump's head. Now look what happened. This right here, in my opinion, about to set it off. Y'all pay attention to this right here. Because remember, when it was being said that Lil Baby might be the next to get indicted, remember? And remember he said only God could judge me. Remember I said he shouldn't be saying nothing. Remember you see him recently trying to give out sneakers. He trying to duck that indictment. The woman told you over a month ago, in 60 days, it will be indictments. Now look what happened. And I showed y'all the pictures in the episode. We went through this. Let me give an update for the people that's new. Let me give an update. I still got it in the engine. That's why I say I'm glad Rondell here right now. We broke all this down right here. I told people what was going on, what was going to happen to this fool. Now, let's go back up to date. Now, and I was showing him with his clip because he was already incriminating himself with gang pictures and talking gang talk. Now look what happened. This is about to set off the indictment, in my opinion. Let's check it out, y'all. Let's go. Now look. As you see, one of the members from Lil Baby's entourage, 4PF, aka his name is Dirty Tay, got arrested after shooting that left a 3-year-old shot in the head. And he's from Lil Baby group. So let's ask the question, y'all. Do you think he's gonna sing like a bird? Do you understand that the Atlanta DA gonna pull up on this boy so fast? And this right here is gonna get Lil Baby fucking indicted right here. A 3-year-old has got shot in the head over this dumb nigga right here, Dirty Tay. You see that? 3-year-old murk, shot in the head off a wannabe rap nigga. And this is what's gonna bring down Lil Baby, in my opinion, because this boy, he ain't gonna be able to take that pressure that comes with shooting that baby. Then they're gonna say, so tell me what some other things going on. And matter of fact, they might have already been investigating him. Told y'all these niggas stupid. But look how the spirit work. Look how energy work. You see, Lil Baby, if you were smart, if you knew you was on the FBI radar, dummy. If you knew my point, you knew you was on the DA radar, your dumbass should have moved from Atlanta. Not just you should have got your whole team out of Atlanta. Like, nigga, we gotta lay low. No. Yo, niggas still running around Atlanta doing stupid shit, repping the gang, and now they killed the 3-year-old. I don't know if the 3-year-old's dead, but the 3-year-old got shot in the head. That video of his dumb ass getting arrested right there. But this make Lil Baby hot. That's his homeboy 4PF. They already might be on the investigation. Murders get the shit rolling. Murders get the cases going faster. I told you it's about to be election season. So watch how this shit play out. My opinion. 4PF is going to get indicted. That's my prediction. I'm not wishing it on them, but I'm telling you, when you got somebody stupid out your clique that do some dumb shit like this, everybody going to be hot. Watch what I tell you. And they're going to have mad beef because you killed somebody's child or you shot somebody's child in the head. Now y'all got to be strapped. Now niggas probably trying to kill them too. This shit get messy in Atlanta, like I said. But I just want to give y'all this update real quick. That things play out right in your face. You just got to pay attention. So when the rumors and gossip came out about Lil Baby might get indicted, this right here is probably damn sure going to get the nigga indicted. And they're going to have to get the snitching and telling like that's going on in the Young Thug trial right now. Because niggas want to be gangster, but like I keep telling y'all, some of these dudes, when they get confronted with them big white men with them suits on, they be folding. When you got half of these men, when they free in the world, can't even look a white man in the eye. They put their head down or they feel uncomfortable. If you still feel uncomfortable around a lot of white people, it's really because you got low self-esteem. I'm just going to be real with you. They ain't nobody to be scared of putting your head down, feeling uncomfortable. No. But that's how most of these dudes be. See, they go hard on their own, but when they see the opposite people, they be scared, put their head down, and they start snitching and telling because they ain't built like that. But I want to show y'all him shooting a 3-year-old in the head is going to set it off. So pay attention to 4PF and Dirty Tay and Lil Baby because this going to get them indicted, in my opinion. And as you see, this happened yesterday afternoon when he got locked the fuck up. Now let's move on some more, y'all. I spoke about this a couple weeks ago. They trying to turn up on our boy, on our Uncle George Foreman, the maker of the Foreman grills. And he said it's an extortion plot. They trying to say this man sexually assaulted minors in the 70s. According to the story, he was supposed to be 20 and a woman, look, it was supposed to be a man that was a fan of his, introduced him to his daughter, and one of the daughters was supposed to be 13. And he so-called had sex with the daughter when she was 15. It's supposed to be 2 teenagers he had sex with when he was 20. Allegedly, all the way in a racist-ass 70s, nobody ain't do shit till 50 years later. Do you see this shit? And we know George Foreman, he lives in a Christian faith. He lives as a humble man. All his kids and daughters named after him, George and Georgina. You know, he married. That ain't my point. I ain't saying he perfect. I ain't saying he innocent. I ain't saying that. My point is this. Why the fuck would they wait 50 years for this? Why would they wait 50 years for this, y'all? Are they trying to rob George Foreman in his last day? Because George Foreman been eating for so many years? A lot of y'all don't know shit about boxing, but you know about George Foreman. You ain't know George Foreman was going head to toe with Muhammad Ali, putting pressure on that boy. George Foreman was knocking niggas out. George Foreman was a prominent boxer in his prime. But most of us grew up off the Foreman grill. That's what he really got rich off of after boxing. But now, after all that money, all that time, now they bringing allegations. Sound to me like somebody trying to rob George Foreman. They trying to Me Too George Foreman, y'all. That's my opinion. 50 years. You was a teenager. Your parents took you to meet him. They went all these years of knowing what happened. Now, y'all coming for this man. Do y'all see this shit? Which means the woman that's suing him got to be in their 60s. Because it's 50 years plus later. Do you see this shit? What woman is going to wait till she her 60s to sue somebody that violated them? Come on, y'all. In my opinion, like he said, they're trying to extort him. That's what I feel. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying innocent or nothing, but I no, let's stop playing, y'all. If you, as a black man in the 70s, was doing this type of behavior, man, they would have been came for George Foreman. He would have never got a chance to make that Foreman grill, period. You know why? His name would have been mud a long time ago. That's my opinion. They're trying to rob this man. And you know he still making money as we speak right now because, like I said, George Foreman created that brand, Foreman Grill. Now we know them grills go for 100. He got the inside cookout joint. He got so many different levels of them joints. He make money hand over fist every day out of Target, Walmart, and every other place online. He make bread because we know it's people that love them Foreman Grills and people that like to be in shape. My point is, we know he made money because we saw this man make money over Foreman Grills for over 20 years straight. That man paid. Now they want to come for him. See that? Now you seeing what I be talking about, how they come up for everybody? Everybody of an upper echelon. You see what I told you about how they putting everything on particular people? You see how they made particular people the bearer of bad news? You see the shit? You see it, don't you? As far as we know, Epstein went out the back door. We don't know if Epstein hung himself. Epstein could be chilling right now with all his wealth and all his fame and glory. You see that? I'm telling y'all, man, it's a dirty game out here. They messing with George now. See that? They had all this time to get him, if he so-called did it. But they let Hugh Hefner, had a Playboy bunny mansion, the Playgirl, whatever, had mad juveniles in that shit with all them adults. Hugh Hefner never got in no trouble at all. Hugh Hefner was able to die old man after having all them young girls running around the Playboy mansion. Do you see that? The same Playboy mansion they used to convict Bill Cosby. Man, I'm telling you, they ain't playing fair because they always knew this. The number one way to slander a black man, all you got to do is say he raped somebody. Did it not happen to Mike Tyson? Did it not happen to Tupac? I told you that's the number one way to set a nigga up. All you got to do is say they raped somebody. Remember the first heavyweight boxer that was black in history? Jack Johnson, they set him up, said he had a white woman. And he had to go on a run and go to jail. Because the easiest way to set a black man up, all you gotta do is say he raped somebody. And it's sad because it's the people that really do the raping get away. That's the sad part. Told you, man, it's a dirty game. But guess what? That's entertainment for you. Because we gotta remember, they'll make you and they'll break you. And they'll rob you. You don't think these major corporations want to rob George for all his money? You don't think they want to keep all those percentages on the stock market? They want to take all that money from that boy, from that man. It's dirty out here, y'all. That's why you got to know when to get in, when to get out. You got to know when to be out. You got to know when to get low. Sometimes you can't ride the wave forever. Maybe George should have retired a long time ago and said, fuck them grills. Because now they coming for that man, y'all. Dirty game, man. And he said out his own mouth, he feel like he's being extorted. But like you said, hell, that's right. Absolutely, they've been extorting entertainment. They all get extorted in these last days. You know why? Because the industry over with. So let's use common sense, y'all. If the industry is not generating revenue like that, where does that leave the executives? Remember, you got a CEO, you got a president of the company, you got marketing directors. All these other people make money off of these brands, these people, these actors, entertainers. So being that the entertainers and the people, they're not making the money, they ain't bringing in the damn revenue. So a lot of the people that used to eat off entertainers legally, now they can't get them checks no more. So a lot of them are putting together plots and plans to take people to court and scam and rob and get their money. Yeah. That's what's going on, y'all. Friendly extortion, outright extortion. You see Offset getting extorted. You see how many people always crying they got a bad deal. Niggas been getting extorted for years. But guess what? We are no longer in a time where you can fake it till you make it. So my point is this. If you ain't doing good now, it's going to show and you're going to feel it. It ain't like back in the day when you confront. I keep telling y'all, back in the day was 2019. 3 years ago, that's back in the day now, all right? So everything before the pandemic is back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Before people was able to make it, they already had they calculated. You know, like in the real world, you got people that retired. But when they retired, guess what? They had no clue if fucking inflation was going to come. So some people retired before their time and will say, shit, with the money I generate off retirement, that money looking right. I got a little money put up over here. Well, shit, I can cash out and live the rest of my life off this money I already got coming in. But little did you know, it was going to be an inflation. This is why a lot of people that retired, they getting fucked over now. Because that money they thought was going to help them chill in retirement, they realizing that shit ain't enough money now. And now what? A lot of older people been going back to work. Y'all been noticing that. More older people, I'm talking about senior citizens, are back working that were retired. This is a game they've been playing. Where a lot of older people are under attack too now, financially. Because remember, when you're older and you're on a set fixed income, with all these damn prices going up, rent going up, when you're retired, you can't afford all that shit. See, I told you, we're going to always talk economics and politics over here. We're going to talk real talk. It's a certain system they putting into play that's collapsing us. So that's my point. That's why y'all notice a lot of older people back at work. You might get frustrated because you go to the supermarket, you know, the older lady taking all long, ringing your stuff up, but it ain't her fault. It's just that she had to go back to work. You dig? You got some older men, they got to still go back to being janitors or, you know, getting little side gigs. He got to work. He's 70 years old. He retired. Shit, 10 years ago. He didn't know he had to go back to work. He got to go back to work because they're going to be homeless. This is how they doing the elderly real dirty now, y'all. Before, you know, they were able to retire, move to a whole nother state. Their income set up where they could chill and relax. But they thought their rent was just going to be $1,000, $1,200, $1,500. Now they rent $2,000, $2,500. When you're retired, you still got to use cash to go food shopping. You get it? So this is what's breaking a lot of elderly people too, y'all. So when I see George, remember, let's keep in mind, y'all, George Foreman is a senior citizen. He is 73 years old. And that's why they come for you when they feel you weak. The same thing with Bill Cosby, remember? They had all them years to come at him. The Cosby Show, after that, no, they ain't come at him then. They waited till he became an old man. We couldn't defend himself like that. Because like they tell on themselves. Remember, they told you. They'll say shit like, well, basically back in the day, Cosby was powerful. That's why we ain't say nothing. No, you know that he was able to fight that bullshit when he was powerful and on point. So y'all wait till he get older, don't really remember shit, fuck up on words. But you know, older people going, you know how they met. So they try to finesse them when they get older to make that shit look official. Knowing goddamn well this man can't think back 50 years. And damn sure ain't gonna remember you. You straight lying on me. I don't even remember your ass. But I can't prove it because it was 50 years ago. That's how they be playing the game, tricking them. Told you, man, it's a dirty game out here, y'all. Meanwhile, it's niggas out here that molested little boys and they still walking around, ain't got no charges or nothing on them. See that? Boom. Told you, man, they pick and choose, man. That's right. Patti LaBelle, 73. That's right, doing shows. Yeah. See, we think it's cool, but really it's sad, bro. Because she's 73, still got to hit the road, still got to perform. She ain't supposed to be having to work like that at that age. Even though, yeah, she's supposed to do her thing here and there, but in reality, when you're that old, you're supposed to be chilling. You're supposed to be reaping the benefits of all that work you did, what? In your 60s, 50s, 40s, 30s, 20s. You done put in work for 50 years. You're supposed to be chilling. But they said the same thing happened with James Brown. When James Brown died, he was still doing shows because niggas had a lot of them bad deals back in the day. And they had a lot of big bills. So when you seen all these movies like Why Fools Fall in Love, Cadillac Records, they were showing you exactly what was going on. Black people have been getting jerked in the game since back in the day, and they still getting jerked. Why? I just showed you Offset still getting jerked. And they put these particular movies out for the industry to let them know, like, y'all gonna always get jerked because the label always gets the last laugh. Like my people that know about gambling, you know, the house always wins. Same thing when you sign that deal, the label always gonna win, dog. I don't care what you think and say. Yeah, they're gonna give you a little money up front. When it's all said and done, they're gonna get the big bank, they're gonna break your ass, and when they finish with you, they're gonna still get paid off your dumb ass. That's how they win. So that's why when you sign that deal, you're supposed to get everything you're supposed to get up front. You put your work in, and then you get low. You're supposed to ghost these niggas. You're supposed to ghost these labels. You're supposed to ghost these brands when you sell out. Yeah, you sold out, but you gotta know when to get out of there too. That's just how it works. Because when you stick around too long, they're gonna get that money back out your ass one way or another. That's just the game they play. It's extortion. Yeah, we'll give them to them. We'll let them keep that money in his bank account for 10, 20 years. But we'll come back for that shit later because he ain't going nowhere. He ain't gonna change his banks. And guess what? My buddy owns the bank anyway. So I know exactly what you see what they did to Wendy Williams. Perfect example. Wendy Williams been grinding in the industry since '86. just to become her 50s and can't touch her own money. That's extortion. They pimped her, they played her. That's the game, y'all. What you want me to tell you? You did? So that's it. And George Foreman is the type of person that be helping people out. So that's another thing you'll see too. The people that be helping people, like he always talking positive and righteous. You know what I'm saying? They don't like that neither. So that's just how I go, y'all. Salute to the chat. They got a lot of them hooked on drugs on purpose back in the day. So that's a fact. You always hear that too. Mostly every person that got jerked, they was on drugs. That's how they get them. Get them high, get them some money, get them a car. They showed you with Cadillac Records. Now it's just a Maybach, a Ferrari, a Lambo. Get them a car, couple dollars, chain, shut up. You good. You get the fame. You get to get all the fame now. You can have the fame. We just want the money. You did? So that's why salute to the people that pulled up in the building. That's why I got to show you about the nigga P from Quality Control Music. See, he didn't want the fame. He just want the money. So he had the deal already rigged up with Offset jerking that nigga. Signed them when they first got in and was trying to get paid off them forever. But meanwhile, he in the background getting rich. I told y'all, man, everybody don't want no damn fame. You know, some people don't even know the fuck P is. I know about him because I know about music, but you don't know who this is. You know about Offset though, don't you? But you don't know this man got more money than Offset. Did you know that? No, because you just think Offset got the big bag, but you don't understand the powers that be behind got the money. Then there's somebody behind him that got more money than him. That's how this shit work, y'all. But now what happened is in the modern day and time, the past 20 years, that's why they started giving black people executive jobs, record labels. So now they say, you know what? Now we're going to let you cheat your own fucking people. We ain't got to deal with that shit no more. You're going to jerk your own people, fool. They ain't going to be blaming the white man for that shit. We're going to pay you and you're going to cheat your own people. That's what they do now. They just get one of your people to do the shit, man. I told you, man. That's why I keep telling you, your first fight is against your own people. They already mastered the game, man. They turn your own people against you, man. And then you got to fight them. Before you get to that first line of defense, you ain't going to get to the powers that be because you got to go through your own people first. That's why they play the game. So the white man teaches the black man the game, and the black man uses the game on his own people. Do you understand that? That's how the shit work. That's how it always been. But this is the nigga that's jerking Offset and still trying to get paid off him. So I just want to show y'all that back in the days, they used to cheat us. Now our own people cheat us. You get it? So when you see Puffy jerking niggas, he learned that from the white man, dog. That's why he got it from the white man. He got it from Massa. When you see IRV GOTTI running his mouth, he think he Lyle Cohen. He think he he think he Clyde Davis or somebody. And he thought he was you know how Clyde Davis brought out Whitney Houston and how Tommy Mottola brought out Mariah Carey. You know, niggas like IRV GOTTI, he thought he was one of them when he was bringing out ASHANTI. He thought he was a big white executive. You feel me? And was trying to manipulate that girl when she was young. So, like I said, for my people that just pulled up, I already touched on this. I'm going to go through it one more time and to show you why they calling him IRV the PERV. PERV GOTTI. That's what they calling the man. And they coming at his head. You know, he was clout chasing ASHANTI so hard for that weak ass BET special. Now that shit is backfiring on that man. And he owed $200 million. So let's ask the question, y'all. How is he going to make the $200 million back if he pissing everybody off? And he's not only pissing off ASHANTI fans, he's pissing off women in general. So how you going to make it? Therefore, you're going to be in a hole for that $200 million. And I told you, in my opinion, you know, ASHANTI just got that star. IRV GOTTI better hope the powers that be don't want to have him in the Me Too movement. I'm telling you, because the way he go hard on ASHANTI, he better hope other people don't pop out. So, like I said, let's take a look for those that pulled up, and then I'm about to get out of here. I put in my work for the day. Let's get into it real quick. For those who pulled up, IRV the PERV GOTTI boasted about sexually preying on ASHANTI, and it's cringy as fuck. Someone cut this man's mic. You see the news reports coming out on him? This shit trending. It's starting to pick up traction. IRV GOTTI accused of predatory behavior after detailing first kiss with Ashanti. Oh yeah, let's just get into what he said real quick before I get into the comments. Let's get into what IRV GOTTI said out of his own mouth on national TV. This is just a part of it. Ashanti's coming to the studio every day, and our friendship and bond is naturally growing. She used to wear these juicy sweats, and her ass was looking fat. Her ass was looking great, he said. See that language he using? Wrong language, nigga. So one day I was like, I'll take you home. She said, bet, cool. Walked her to her front door of her crib. She turned to say goodbye, and I just kissed and grabbed her ass. See that? That's the perv part. See that? Now, mind you, he said this shit on national TV. He said it real reckless. And this right here got that boy in hot water. Because he made it sound like he forced himself on her, and she ain't really had no choice. And he, at the end, you see, he tried to make it like she said, what took you so long? Y'all see this shit? Do y'all see this shit? But now, for all my women that's at work, or I don't care where you at in public, or I don't care how much you knew this man at your job, how much I had to work with. You know for a fact, if he just kissed you and grabbed your ass, you know that's what? Sexual harassment. You know, if you go in a club, a strip club, you can't just walk up to a woman and just kiss her and grab her ass. That's like perverted behavior. So, mind you, being that IRV GOTTI was already a power figure in the game, he was already of a certain status, he had a certain level of clout and power. A lot of people got offended because they feel like you was 30 years old, she was 19, 20, you was trying to use your power to pressure her and take advantage of her. So that's why his ass getting cooked. Y'all send a prayer out for Ashanti because this nigga IRV is obsessed and mad. At this point, Ashanti is a victim. This man IRV is a predator, and no one called him out on that gross behavior, basically. You know what I'm saying? They on that nigga head. I know Ashanti chooses to ignore IRV, but I'm going to need her to either clear some shit up or send a lawyer his way. IRV GOTTI, this documentary is the exact reason Ashanti not fucking with you. Man, they baking this nigga. It's thousands of tweets on this nigga. There needs to be a hefty conversation about IRV GOTTI because in no way should any man be talking about someone the way he's talking about her, Ashanti, especially when she made it clear. Now, you got to remember, you got to take, once you take Drink Champs, or him talking about having sex with her, calling her bitch, and then you take BT Special, it looks like he's bullying her. It looked like he's going too hard on her, and he's throwing in sexual behavior in the shit. So that nigga is hanging himself, if you ask me. What IRV GOTTI is doing to Ashanti is literally sexual harassment and retaliation. You see the public opinion? Niggas ain't feeling that. People ain't feeling that. You see David, you see men, woman, they on his head. I just watched the latest Murder Inc. episode, and the Ashanti stuff was disgusting. The blame falls on everyone involved because they didn't get a single voice representing Ashanti. See that? Men and women. This ain't just women. I had no idea Ashanti was being preyed on like this. And the fact that he's being given the space to speak to her like this is unacceptable. We'll blame BET. You see it? You see the nigga on the couch pillow talking, running his fucking mouth. Because he think it's going to get him paid. He don't understand that I told y'all the days of slandering, the days of fake news, fabricating shit, beefing, putting people on blast, that shit don't work no more. Why you think Wendy Williams is fucking broke? They are done with that program. The slander campaign that was promoted by the Illuminati is over with now. How about if I say it like that? Get it? That was a technique used in the 2000s. They're not using that technique no more, slander. Anyway, let's go on. As you see, Ashanti laughed and said, I love y'all, talking to her fans. Because she loving what's going on. She see everything. If Ashanti didn't entertain PERV GOTTI's advances, her dreams would have gone up in smoke. Now, how many of y'all believe that? How many people think that if Ashanti did not go with the flow of IRV GOTTI, she still would have had a career? How many of y'all believe that? How many of y'all believe she was with it? What y'all think? Well, this person said PERV GOTTI advances. Basically, if she didn't go with the flow, her career would have gone up in smoke. She would have been blackballed. And we know that because this petty ass nigga is holding her masters and publishing for ransom. See that? Yes, he is. He's still being a petty nigga. So we can imagine how petty he would have been back then. You dig? Read a couple more and that's it. We are here to send love to Ashanti. No woman should be disrespected in any way, and we stand with her by giving her flowers. You see? So everything IRV GOTTI did, it is now reversed on him. Not only did he clap Ashanti up more, he gave her more support, and he better pray to God that these women don't start a Me Too movement, because Black Twitter ain't nothing to fucking play with. I know a lot of y'all don't be on Twitter, but I'm telling you, Twitter is nothing to play with. Twitter is what got R. Kelly ass 30 years. Twitter got motherfucking Harvey Weinstein kicked out of Hollywood. Twitter will get your ass dealt with. I'm telling you, they vicious on Twitter. So IRV GOTTI better chill out. He better shut up. But it's too late to shut up because he already made the documentary. And like I said earlier, for those that pulled up, when IRV GOTTI get to the part when he start talking about that 50 Cent beef, watch 50 Cent start trolling the fuck out of him. Watch what I tell you. And my point of all of this is that IRV GOTTI did all of this because he sold Murder Inc. and made $300 million. Basically, he owes $200 million. So the $100 million he gave him, that was probably just for him to catch up with his bills and shit. But he still owed these people $200 million. You know, kind of the same way I just broke down that fake rapper, how he got paid up front. Well, you got millionaires, trillionaires now. They got money laying around. And they giving it away to put motherfuckers in debt and go make me some damn money. So IRV GOTTI got to make that $200 million. He got to make some money. And the way he's headed now, we might can say that he ain't going to recoup that $200 million because he's fucking up already. And guess what? We don't watch BT. You fucked up. You should have went to Hulu or Netflix, nigga. You should have went somewhere like that. But you on some back in the day shit, and you still think BT is the shit when 106 and Park was on the show. Nigga, this ain't back in the day. Keep telling people that shit. All those old dementias are finished. BT, come on, man. BT is for children. You get it? All they're going to show is fucking Menace to Society. They're going to show Tyler Perry. You already know everything BT going to show. Dumb shit. But it's for kids. But IRV GOTTI don't understand that all that shit about to go against him. That was my whole point. And BT is exploiting his dumb ass for views. That's all they doing. Because BT ain't got no fucking content neither. That's why they got to put out all this old shit. The No Limit documentary. All that shit, man. We already know about all that shit already, man. I told y'all before, every rapper, every rap group documentary been on the internet because content creators been made their own documentaries for damn near every rapper. No, if a person want to watch a Murder Inc. documentary, guess what? The shit was already on YouTube. That's why IRV GOTTI is late. He don't even know how to fucking move. Motherfuckers already told your story, dummy. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm about to get out of here, y'all. I'm going to chop it up with y'all real quick. If you didn't catch the beginning, you catch the replay. I already spoke about Offset. He's suing because he feel like he's being blackballed and extorted. And he bought himself out his deal. He's taking his ex-label to court. I already spoke about all that. He's still with the label as a group, but he about to leave. And I also showed you how a lot of people are behind Offset. A lot of people are backing him. You dig? And he came out and said on his rant the other day, yesterday, niggas act like I'm the problem. I paid millions to get my rights back. Nigga, you blackballed me. I ain't said shit one time, homie. I spoke to you and I haven't spoke to you in 2 years. So as you see, he was already beefing with the label. He sued them before and they had to pay up some money. He bought himself out of that deal where he could do solo projects. They still trying to get paid off him. Now he taking them to court. Because he ain't stupid no more. He got smarter, wiser, and Offset invests his money into himself. And as you see, this man P, his response to Offset is the last lawsuit was filed publicly and dismissed quietly. Let's see how this one go, nigga. I threw that part in, but that's how he talking. Been too real for all this lame shit. Everyone know the real problem. See, you always got people talking about how they real when they get accused of doing certain shit. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that alone. I just wanted to show y'all that Offset was snapping yesterday. And as you see, he got almost 20,000 likes. Then I showed y'all how they not fucking with Quavo like that. Quavo posted shit 10 days ago. That nigga got 500 likes. What is 500 likes compared to 20,000 likes? Mind you, this was Quavo promoting him and Takeoff when they was recently on Rap Radar. You know Rap Radar, that's on Tidal. Rap Radar ain't nothing small. This ain't nothing small about Rap Radar. But you'll see, no matter how big Quavo is, allegedly, you see they falling because he only got 500 likes. I see the 11,000 views, but that ain't shit because we know, about Twitter, the video just plays and plays and plays and plays and plays and plays. So it's going to keep getting views. You look at the likes, the shares, and the comments. The nigga ain't even got 100 shares. He don't even got 20 comments. He is a known rapper. This represents Quavo ain't getting that love like that. Quavo is not trending like that. Get it? But Offset is. And they're accusing Quavo and Takeoff saying, yo, that's fucked up. They're not even standing by Offset as he fighting the label. So as he's fighting the label, Quavo call himself stand out the way. You dig? But I want to show y'all how Quavo, you see, 14 comments, 108 shares, almost 600 likes. I just showed you. Offset, 20,000 likes, 19,000. Get it? So Offset got more shares than Quavo got likes, shares, and comments put together. You dig? So this is also what people have been saying, that Offset is really the star of the Migos in the first place. But it's being said that Quavo think he the star. So this is what created an internal beef. And like I said, I'm showing you how people ain't even fucking with Quavo like that. Especially since he stopped fucking with Sweetie. See that? Quavo, a rapper, July 29th. This is almost a month ago, y'all. 300 likes, 40 shares. Nigga, Quavo, your shit looking like my shit. You feel me? That man got 15 comments. You know what that means? Niggas don't fuck with him like that. Nobody want to be seen. And y'all know that. Y'all know I'm showing y'all real shit because you know what? You notice it ain't like he just posted it and I screenshotted it as soon as he posted it. No, this from July 29th. I did it strategically. This is a month-old post on Twitter, and he still ain't getting no love. So I'm telling you, these rappers be saucing up their numbers. They be juicing shit up. But like I said earlier, Quavo didn't juice up his Twitter page. He said, fuck it. I don't got to add sauce on my shit. It is what it is. And then you see 300 likes. And we know those people on YouTube do better, way bigger than that. We know that. That's why I try to tell my people, you are a star within your own right. You feel me? Stop worshiping these rappers. You can be bigger than them. Stop fucking worshiping everybody and do what you do. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people get way more than 300 likes. This man is a rapper, been around the world, signed a deal. Everybody know Quavo, but guess what? Ain't nobody checking for Quavo right now. You know why? Because that fame fading away. That's it. I also spoke on the fake rapper. This is the man that created the tracks, the voice. He said those two guys got with him, got him to do a whole bunch of tracks, was showing him a whole bunch of love, and then they ghosted him. They got low on that nigga and signed the deal with Capitol Records and got paid. And now he's admitting that he is the voice behind it all. And that's just what it is. I think he's embarrassed. I think he also feel like he let people down, you know what I'm saying? Because he basically, a lot of people say he made black people look bad with this shit. But anyway, this man admitted that they finessed him and they stole it. They jerked his ass, basically. They made his ass go in the booth and do them tracks, and they took the tracks from him, but he had no clue they was going to create a whole nother character and get paid. That's what they did. They cut his ass out the deal. And that was my whole point when I broke this down yesterday. The new world of digital rappers is coming soon, y'all, so stay tuned. All right? I'm about to get out of here. You ain't catch the rest, catch the replay, family. I'm about to holler at y'all, and then I'm about to slide out. But yeah, it's official. They call him IRV the PERV. And for those that don't know, I said it earlier, This is an actual picture from a R. Kelly tour. They were on tour with R. Kelly, the tour of the album Chocolate Factory, and that's where they took this picture. So was Irv trying to be like R. Kelly? Who knows? But we do know they all ran together. And this is the time where a lot of R&B chicks was getting taken advantage of. And you'll see that all them R&B chicks that was hot, that didn't go with the bullshit, you don't see them no more. Their career's over with. And to be real with you, some of the best R&B started popping off, especially with the women in the early 2000s. Let's be real. So that's that, man. They calling that man PERV GOTTI, man. So that's what it is. This is Deja. What's up? Rondell, what's up? Yeah, just look at how many R&B groups, women R&B groups, women soloists was doing their thing in the early 2000s, all the way to the 2010s, blowing up, doing their thing. You feel me? So a lot of them was getting used up because that's when they was all trending, trying to smash an R&B chick. Remember Corrupt was dating that chick, that R&B chick from Black. All of them was trying to smash. You already know Jay-Z always been trying to smash R&B chicks. That's the shit they was on back then. You know what I'm saying? They was trying to be the first to bust that R&B chick drawers open. You feel me? And have bragging rights. That's the shit they was doing back then. But as you see, it's been catching a lot of them up. That's also why Doja Cat acting out. She trying to get out. That's a fact. Sometimes they do that too. They try to wig out to get out the deal. That's a fact. That's why I say don't get it fucked up with that crazy stuff, because some of them understand the game. You got to act crazy so you ain't marketable no more and you get out the deal. That's a fact. All of them don't be stupid, y'all. That's what I be trying to tell you. That's why I be saying too, we can't always go too hard on them. Sometimes you got to check them, but you got to remember they still your people. Some of them are still your people that made bad decisions. They didn't understand they're so deep in the game because they got tricked by the devil. They want to get out. So sometimes they start acting up. Some of them start going to jail on purpose. Remember G-Dep got tired of the shit on the Bad Boy and Puffy. He said, fuck that. He turned himself in jail for murder. He said, fuck this shit. Then the other half, they what? Change their religion. Niggas try to get out however they can get out. Once they realize, God damn, I'm on contract for 5 more years. No, I'm on contract for 10 years. I got to do 5 more albums of this shit. They be like, man, fuck this shit. Some of them want to get out, y'all. That's just what it is. They don't want to play the game. Hold up. Oh, here, what's up? That part of the rift between Jay-Z and Dan was over Aaliyah. Correct. You see how all of them want to smash Aaliyah, right? That's what they was doing back then, y'all. They was running through them R&B chicks. That was a fad. Like, you know, now it's about the bad bitch, the IG model. No, back then, the IG model was the R&B chick. Then after the R&B chick became the video vixen, where they wanted to smash the latest chick in the video. You dig? And the hottest video chick. It went from video vixen to Instagram model. You see that? All this shit it's nothing new, y'all. They just keep playing with names. That's it. But that's how they played the game back then. If you was an R&B chick, niggas wanted to smash you. If you went with the program, you became a star. You did? Like I said earlier, a lot of people don't know Wyclef used to mess around with Beyonce in the beginning. People forget he did tracks for them early, Destiny Child. He the one that really brought them out like that. And it was said that Wyclef allegedly used to mess with Beyonce. He was supposed to be one of the first to get her, allegedly. So people forget their history, like I said. Ashanti was underage when her and Irv had sex. She was 19. That's why Ashanti won't speak out. Well, 19 and underage, but I get what you're saying. The fact of the matter is, Irv was at a certain level, and he was using his power to take advantage of her. Because she was green and naive in that game. Now, when it comes to the game, yes, she was underage because she was green. She was a green bean. You feel me? And he took advantage of her. Right after he left his wife, allegedly, when he said out his own mouth at a time when he was popping pills left and right. You did? So we know he was out of his mind. Black men learn how to be gangster from the Italians. I would definitely say that. I would say that. I could say that. I could say that. Because we see his last name clear as day. I could say that. I could say that. Yeah, it did. It goes deep with that, man. Like I say, man, it's crazy, man. Wax said Leah wasn't all that. Oh shit. Aaliyah was small. Ashanti and her mother were played by Irv. He made Ashanti feel obligated to sleep with him because she was underage. Good opinion. Oh, all right, hold on. Go ahead, Latasha, with that, man. Pop was the man. They did him dirty. That chick was full of shit. Facts. They set Pac up, man. They set Pac up. They set Pac up with the rape. They set him up with the shooting. Pac was different. But we know we're going to save that for a whole nother day. Y'all remember they set up Mike Tyson? When he was the man, they want to get him out the way. They locked his ass up. When Mike Tyson got out of jail, y'all, he never was the same again. Never was the same after he got out of jail. And when he was in jail, people was trying to fight him and beat him up, all type of shit. Yep. Who else up in here? Mr. X, what up? That's who they learned to snitch from, too, because Italians were the first to start that way. Exactly. Yes, they did. Sammy the Bull was the poster child that you could be a gangster and still snitch. Correct, Mr. X. That's what Sammy the Bull did. He made it cool for nigga to kill, be a gangster, and then all you got to do is tell. He started that trend. Exactly. And you see what happened. In a modern day and time, he don't got to hide no more. So you see Sammy the Bull come back out online and get praised. See? I just broke all that down in the beginning of this episode on how a lot of old heads, from a certain point in time, they did a lot of fuck shit, and then they try to come back out and rebrand themselves when they feel like most of their peers are either dead, in jail, not around. And people have been trying to create their own storylines and justify why they did some of the fuck shit they did. That shit is going on all over. But yes, Mr. X, Sammy the Bull was the first alleged killer that turned into a snitch and tried to justify the shit. And that same formula lives on because it was passed down to Tekashi 6ix9ine and a whole lot of others. So that's why I be telling niggas shit don't change. It's just the players. The game don't never change. The same shit be going on year after year after year after year. But anyway, good point, bro. For the record, not all Italians are like that. We still have a lot of solid ones. That's a fact. I know that. I know that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of Italians get mad too, because they don't like being stereotyped that all of them supposed to be us, our mafia family, or they all gangster. They like, nah, they regular people, hardworking people, but these are class. Because remind you, also we got to remember, Hollywood was pimping the Italian lifestyle. It was a time in Hollywood where they was exploiting Italians. Hollywood had a chance, they exploited everybody. But at one point, yes, because when they wanted to exploit the Italians, that's how they wanted to promote the gangster life to the hood. It's no coincidence why one of my favorite movies when I was young was Goodfellas. You did? I was watching gangster shit when I was young. Teenager. You get it? Scarface, Goodfellas, whole lot of gangster shit. When I was a fucking teenager, before I even touched the gun, I was already watching niggas get killed. I was watching gangster Italian movies. I've seen every last one of them. More than one. Many times. You dig? So I understand what both y'all saying is fact, but it's a fact. So that's why I said I keep it real. Because you got to remember history. Before it was a such thing as Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, when you wanted to watch a gangster movie, you had to watch a mafia movie or you had to watch a Western. That was the only movies you would mainly see a lot of killing, shooting, niggas getting their head blown off. It was for mafia movies and cowboy movies, stuff like that. This is before it was a juice, a menace. You see, it was a time where you ain't really see black people kill black people on TV like that. You had certain movies, but it wasn't very, very graphic, is what I'm saying. So that's all this is about. Salute to everybody. King Dilla, what up? That's right, Bronx Tale. I see that when I was talking about that the other day. That's when I was young. That shit went in my head. The working man is a sucker. When he told his pops, the working man is a sucker. That shit stuck in my head as a little kid. You know what I'm saying? So you think it's a coincidence when I was a teenager, I was selling drugs? No, I already had in my head, working man a sucker. I ain't working. I ain't come on, man. I ain't never had no summer youth job. 16, I was hustling. Facts. So I understand I was programmed. I understand. That's why I said when I got to a certain age, I broke all them codes. Because I know I was brainwashed, and I know for a fact how I grew up and my peers. That's why I can sit here and admit it today. I broke my own coding, meaning I know I was programmed. So I've been broke that shit a long time ago. But I'm showing you these are facts because before we had any gangster black movies, we had to watch gangster Italian movies. You did? But we get into that another day too, y'all. We was watching gangster movies. At one point, we been started watching cartoons. You know what I'm saying? Period. We was watching gangster movies and scary movies. Two movies that dealt with killing and blood. To us, those are good movies. The more killing, the better. That was a good movie. That's how we was raised. But you see how it made a lot of us psycho. It made a lot of us get locked the fuck up and dead. That was a fucking program from Hollywood. You understand that? Because the only way I can promote murder in your household is through a movie. The only way I can promote transgender lifestyle, I put out a movie with Tyler Perry. I put out a movie, White Chicks. This is how I promote agendas in your household. This is what Hollywood been doing for years, y'all. Now you understand why Hollywood been used as a weapon? Because entertainment is easier to infiltrate a person's body and mind and soul. And you can get any point across you want to get across through entertainment. You can push any agenda through entertainment. They knew this science a long time ago. That's why if you go back in history and you know about the people from back in the day, the real righteous people back in the day, they was against TV because they knew that the TV they was calling it the devil back then. They were saying that's bringing the devil in your home once you got a TV. And that's why when you go back in history, you'll see America started changing when the TV became popular. It's all history, it's all science, it's all facts. The TV was created for one purpose, to infiltrate your fucking household and to keep you distracted with telling lies to your vision all day. That was the whole purpose of the TV, y'all. That's it. Push brands, push ideas, push concepts, promote whatever we want to promote, keep them in a frenzy, and that's what they put on TV. Get it? Now you understand why they had the series called Roots that came on for weeks and months, that whole fake-ass slave movie, TV show Roots? Yeah, that's how they was pushing the slave agenda. Man, I ain't gonna go into all that shit right now. But you got to understand that entertainment has always been one of Hollywood's weapons. Because you can shoot up a whole bunch of households by pushing one thing. Get it? That's how the shit work. This generation, y'all watching P-Valley. You get it? You watching P-Valley. You watch Power. Power teach you. It shows you how a man can kill his own father. You get it? Now you understand why a lot of niggas scared of their own son, kids, because they watch Power, and Power promotes Tariq killing ghosts. It promotes a son murdering his goddamn father. I ain't never seen no shit like that. I ain't never heard no shit like that. But this generation heard of it because they saw it on Power. You get it? So now as a man, you try to check your son, he start feeling himself. He want to pull a gun on you, my nigga, and blow your head off. Because you telling your son right from wrong. But that's the program they put out here. You get it? You see P-Valley, or a lot of y'all watch P-Valley, a lot of chicks, you think it's cute, but guess what? You don't want your son in a room watching P-Valley when you ain't around, do you? See that? P-Valley promoting gangster thugs, or should I say homo thugs? All type of behavior out here, but it's all on the screen, and it's all in your household. That's why, that's part of why they win in this war. You feel me? That's it. Anyway, shout out to the people in the building, man. Shout out to everybody that's here, that been checking up on me, that stay in the loop. Shout out to all of y'all. I appreciate it. I'm about to get out of here now, though, y'all. Who else up in here? So what y'all think? Is he PERV Gotti? Is he IRV Gotti? Did he take... Hold on. Did he take full advantage of Ashanti? Or was she a willing, naive participant? Or was her mother with the program too? Because remind you, they always say Ashanti's mother was bad too. So the question is, why he ain't want her mother? But what y'all think? Because I'm about to get out of here. What y'all think? R. Hill said PERV Gotti. Yeah, that's right, King Dilla. Yeah, some of these kids, some of these niggas was raised off Joanna Man. Hey, Joanna Man, guess who Joanna Man is? Joanna Man is Brittany Griner. That's a fact. That's right. I ain't see that part, yup. Joanna Man is Brittany Griner, y'all. We already broke down how Brittany Griner is a man, allegedly. But yeah, Joanna Man was Brittany Griner. I spoke, look, every movie they played, they put out, this shit has played out in real fucking life. Every movie. That was the whole purpose of the shit. Oh shit. Hold on. Mom's with the program. She was young and naive. Er's a perv. That's what Rondell said. Irv the perv. But that nigga ain't gonna be laughing by the time they finish with that nigga. I'm telling you. I think they're gonna look, watch. Just pay attention. You'll see. That shit gonna backfire on them. All Hill said, hold up. She participated to a degree because she wanted a career in the business, not unlike many other women and men that got sucked in. That's a fact. Hold up. Mom wasn't naive. Hold up. Gil Lewis said, PERV GOTTI. That shit rhymed perfect too, don't it? Malik said he took advantage. I believe that part. Yeah, I believe he took advantage. Like, I don't believe, like, I'm not gonna say he like she was an age, but in my opinion, he took advantage. He took his power, took advantage. And my point is this: that's part of what might have traumatized her as she got older. And maybe when she got with Nelly, period, that was a way of getting away from this nigga. And she probably realized this nigga was trying to play me the whole time. And another reason that we got a peep game, after the first time, she probably had to have a whole lot of sex with that nigga, even when she didn't feel like it. And she probably just like, man, I don't want no more dealing with this nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was probably taking advantage. That's why it goes into the predatory behavior, because he's taking advantage. He probably was wanting to, do it all the time. And the fact that he said he kissed her and felt her butt, he could hear him and say we went to a dinner date. We got back to the hotel. This nigga said he basically pulled the stunt at her door. So he promoted perverted behavior, but I'm pretty sure his arrogance on TV made it sound 3 times worse. You dig? So the nigga hung himself. That's all I'm saying. Oh shit. Hold up. Oh shit. What up, the Juicy P? I had to make sure y'all ain't in here beefing and shit. Yeah, he told her. You say he told her to go over to Dirty Entertainment. He was tight. Yeah, I know Nelly was that dude at that time, man. Nelly had them chicks going crazy, man. That's a fact. The mom was there the whole ride. She knew what was going on. I'm not giving the moms a pass. Sorry. I agree, because she was our manager. She was always there. This whole shit is messy, man. I'm about to leave this shit alone. But they called this man Irv the Perv, man. He went about it the wrong way, man. That's all I'm saying. Yo, man, y'all be wildin', man. What exactly? That's another good point. All artists mental. How was he having sex with Ashanti, but was making her compete for beats at the same time? Because that's a fact. She said out her own mouth she had to compete for beats. All of that. He was treating her like she was a battle rapper, like she was one of the homies. You did. He wasn't showing her like ultimate love and respect. He was treating her like, yeah, like she was just something to deal with. That's a fact. Cool Black. Her mama was probably mad. True. Wow, man. The parents pimp these kids out long before the labels do. That's a fact. That's a fact. Hold up. The industry casting couch situation for real. Off with his head. That's what it sounded like to me. Wow, man. He done. he probably couldn't get after. Wow, man. Yeah, y'all, I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, man. It's 9:30. I've been on this thing about 2 hours. We got to the business. Like I said, those catch the replay. Salute to everybody that stayed in tune the whole show. Everybody that breezed through, everybody that caught the replay. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button or notification bell. You feel me? And like I said, you hit the like or the dislikes on you. And don't forget, y'all. Let me know y'all comments. You know what I'm saying, on these topics. I want to know what y'all think. That's how this shit works. Other than that, y'all, I'm about to get up out of here. Y'all stay focused. Y'all stay right. Y'all stay blessed up. And don't forget to stay strong. What up, Jamila Fox? Good morning, Miss Jackie. What's up, Miss Jackie? What's good, y'all? Octavia, what's up? D Valley from Cali, what's up? Like I said, y'all, I'm about to get out of here. Y'all stay right. Y'all stay strong. And I'm out of here. Episode 251. Ghosts.